This is smilejos67. Welcome to Dax Isidoreth Hispalensis, and into the arena we go.
We have new challengers. Will they survive the competition, or will their blood decorate the floor of our grand arena? Ready or not, the battle is about to begin.
Well,
for those of you who bet gold on the newcomers, you have my sympathy. Let loose the combatants. This is the Dragonstar Arena, and the games have begun. And now, a round of applause for those proud undead destroyers, the Fighters Guild. Can the newcomers stand against them? I can't wait to find out, can you?
Well, the sorcerer's about to die.
I need aid!
Oh, there, healing something. Fighters Guild Temple.
Heal me!
I'm justly outnumbered, aren't I?
I'm hurt!
Anyway, the temple's dead. Oh, I've been drained of health. I do not like it, I can't run away. Who's draining of me of magicka?
Don't worry, no one here will judge you, except me, and your opponents. Oh, and my master.
I was way outnumbered. Never mind. That was a little bit of fun, so let's go and find the arena. No! I am not going into the arena. I am leaving. Leaving. For abominations. Yeah. That'll do. Definitely need to be a group. Anyway, that was a little bit of fun, and what shall I do next? Well, I've got the it's getting dark. Find a little relief.
Crossland!
Good stuff, this. What have we here?
You're not here to take me back to my cohort, are you? I'm not going back. Not a chance.
You're a deserter?
Yes. These ugly dry skins and I have all said farewell to military life. No one will miss me or my unsteady hand. I dropped more arrows than I ever loosed at the enemy.
You seem nervous.
Nervous? Well, dark elves are always looking for an excuse to put a thumb in my eye. If they catch me, the punishment will be severe. But like I said, no one will miss me. You wouldn't miss me, would you?
I guess not.
Well, you didn't have to agree with me so quickly. By the egg.
Nervous person he is. Pelerin.
On the run? Pull up a stump. I could use some decent conversation.
You a deserter too.
Deserter is such an unpleasant word.
What would you call it?
Oh, I don't know. We just needed some time apart. The Dominion deserves better, you know. I wasn't ready for a commitment like that. It's not them, it's me.
Does your commander see it that way?
Oh, no. She absolutely played the role of the jilted lover. I got 2 arrows in the back on my way out the door. More's the pity. The Queen's such a fine lady. If things had been different, perhaps I wouldn't be working for Isrud.
You work for Isrud?
Of course. It's good to have another woman in my life. She's as cold as a frost troll's arse. But she's starting to warm to my charms. I have a certain way with people. It's a gift.
Well, in fact, you survived 2 arrows in the back. That's a pretty good sign as well. Simon Brosial.
You never saw me, understand? I won't go back to my cohort. Not for all the gold and Wayrest.
You know, that's one from each of the 3 alliances. This one is from the... Never mind, the Breton. She's a Breton. The other one is from a High Elf, from the Dominion. The other one is from even Pact, the best guy.
Well, it was either desertion or beheading. At least I think the punishment is beheading. It's tough to keep track of the Covenant's latest methods of execution. My lieutenant beat a private to death with a bucket once. That was pretty creative.
Yeah, Covenant. So here we go, Covenant, Pact, and the Dominion. What did you do to deserve a beheading?
Remember that story about the guy beating another guy to death with a bucket? I killed that guy. With a tent stake. Mostly because I couldn't find a bucket. I love irony. Oh well. Life's full of missed opportunities.
That sounds pretty intense.
Intense? Perhaps. But I made the world a better place. Too bad the army doesn't see it that way. I've got real leadership potential. Just ask around. Except Delarin. Don't ask him. He's a miserable pig. Say, do you have a bucket I can borrow?
Put your apple core in. You better eat the apple first. Delarin. Camjo.
You want to buy the spoils of war, yes? Speak
No.
to...
Severium Profiteer. What do you got?
You know the great thing about used armor? It's pre-ventilated.
No, I don't fancy that. Curious heavy armor. Unorganized heavy armor. Wooden weapon. Anyway, there's a tent over here. Let's go speak to this one. Dora. And
Hello there, braving the Craglorn wilds. How exciting.
She's got a pad there. She seems to be writing down the story of this group. Are you a member of this group?
Why do you ask?
You seem a little out of place.
Do I? Oh dear. I do try to blend in, but this lot is so... well, scruffy isn't the word. Rugged, maybe. Perhaps if I rub some mud on my face.
So you're not one of them?
No. I'm simply along for the ride. I'm a writer, you see. I'm recording a truthful account of the war in Cyrodiil. None of the standing armies would have me, so I threw in my lot with Isrud and her merry band.
Mary?
No? You don't think they're merry? I admit it might be a stretch, but you can't fault a writer for taking artistic liberties, can you?
What do you do around here?
Entertain, mostly. I tell stories, sing songs, things like that. My singing is terrible, truth be told. But you know the saying, any port in a storm.
And that's it?
Well, to be honest, I think my real job involves listening. People are so desperate to be heard. They spend hours telling me about their childhoods, their dead pets, their various, conquests. I'm sort of the biographer in residence.
Is any of it worth listening to?
Some, I guess. Camjo told me a really fabulous story about how he killed an ogre with nothing but a jar of honey and a wooden spoon. But I'm fairly certain he was making it up. He doesn't know how to tie his own shoes.
What are you writing about? Camjo probably doesn't need shoes.
Oh, this? It's a story about last week's battle for Fort Aeliswell. Nasty business, but the people need to know what's going on in Cyrodiil. The truth must be told.
How will people see your story?
How will they... Oh, you know, I have a few connections in Wayrest. There are lots of interested parties, buckets of them in fact. I just need to work out the finer details. It's a complicated business, you know, getting your work published.
So it's not going to be published?
Well, not at the moment, no. But one day soon, you're going to see my reports all over Tamriel. I even have a name for my journal. The Grotwood Gazette. Catchy, isn't it? It's going to change the way heralds pass on the news. Just you wait and see.
Grotwood Gazette. Crossroads Encampment. So where's Grotwood? A Star Walks in Craglorn. Tale of Bromance Adventure by Dandora, the Tail Leader. Oh, just who she I was talking to. Anyway, I guess I gotta talk to, oops, you guys can have a read of that. Maybe I will keep writing and see how this turns out after all. Then, oh, gee. Seems well to be worth reading for a few minutes. Where is? Where is? Where? There. Is rude.
In search of high-quality equipment at a fair price? You've come to the right place.
You sound tough. Are you the leader of this outfit?
You could say that, though leader isn't quite the word I'd use. I'm more of a herder. This camp's like a shelter for lost dogs. Not a handful of brains among the lot of them. But you know, even a dull-witted mutt has its uses.
What kind of uses?
Chores, mostly. The offensive things I'd rather not do. For example, rooting through a dead man's pockets is no spring picnic. I just point, whistle, and throw them a few pieces of gold when they do a good job. Easy.
Why not find smarter companions?
Why would I do that? Smart companions are trouble. They don't listen, and they don't stick around. Great thing about this lot is that they'll probably all be dead within a month. Once they're gone, I'll just gather a few more from the local prison.
So what's going on here?
Business! And business is good. We collect discarded arms and equipment, restore it, and sell it back to whoever can afford it.
You loot the dead, in other words. Hey, discarded?
Poached, stolen, appropriated, purloined. Take your pick. We follow the action in Cyrodiil very closely. When an army gets obliterated, we swoop in and gather up the orphaned gear.
Yes, so you make a profit from the war.
Exactly. Don't give me that look. There's a market for items we sell. Supply and demand. If we weren't selling them, somebody else would be. That's commerce.
You're not worried about an Iron Orc attack?
Do I look worried to you? Do you think I picked this spot at random? I'm not the prey, my friend. I'm the predator. A fine camp like this, the Iron Orcs can't resist it.
You sound like you're setting things up as bait. A stupid little smile that she's got. Look at that. How do you hold them off?
Well, let's be honest. Those savages aren't guild scholars. The second we catch wind of an attack, I send these brick-skulled mutts into the bushes. We hit them with a hail of arrows and finish off the stragglers with axes and flails. Simple.
It's not going to work forever.
Yeah, sure, the Iron Orcs will catch on, eventually. But we'll be long gone by then. I'm sure those fine people in Dragonstar will be able to handle it. And if not, well, we'll have a lot of work to do. There's lots of goods behind those walls.
Well, I guess since, what's this? The sun is going down. This person taking on a wasp in the distance there. Right, I think that the place might be here for, this will do. So this is smilejos67 signing off, Dax Isidoreth Hispalensis in this camp of misfits. And some seem to fit. Be well.